Hi guys, I'm back. Well, today is Saturday and normally I always do my soup, or with soup I cook soup anytime I feel like it now, but I know back home in Jamaica Saturday is a soup day for sure. Anyway, uh my sister is here and she brought some yellowtail snappers. She don't want them to be fried or escovitch. They're gonna be steamed in some coconut milk. Very nice too. Look, very fresh snapper, so, and they're all yellowtail. And so we're gonna steaming that down, with some, we have some yam. She brought yam. She brought some banana. And, a whole breadfruit, but we're just gonna use a piece of breadfruit. And I have my coconut milk here ready and all the, so right now we're just gonna put it in the food. So, as I say, we have all that, yam and stuff. So I'm just gonna be peeling them and start putting them in. The breadfruit on the other hand, it's you have to be careful. And this look like yellow breadfruit, so it's very, so she, gonna boil a piece and the rest of it there. We're just gonna roast the rest of it and fry it afterwards. So it's gonna be breadfruit, yellow yam, and some green Jamaican cooking banana. And the reason why I specify because cooking banana here come from all other like South American places like that, but Jamaica green banana, and it's specified it's more expensive. It's like $2.99, $3 a pound for well, they know that Jamaican stuff is good, so so Jamaican green banana is $3 a pound. And you know what, it's totally different from we get from Honduras, from Puerto Rico, from all those places. Those are just called plain cooking banana, but Jamaican one specified to be Jamaican green cooking banana. So there you go. And the ones from places like South American any place is 59 cents a pound or 99 cents. Jamaican one is $3 a pound. So what does that tell you right there, huh? Yeah, Jamaican green banana is $3 a pound. So even though it's expensive, it tastes better because all the other ones I don't know if they're because but they don't taste nothing like our banana back home. So it's worth paying $3 a pound sometime for it. So I'm just peeling them right now. The pot is boiling. Stick them in. And then I just start the fish. Everything is cut up already. And we are right down to our avocado ready to go. So it's steamed fish today. Top of the line snapper. The yellow snapper is the best, I think. Yeah, and we Jamaican love our snapper. No tilapia. Well, I know I see people out there eating tilapia now, but I don't stray away from snapper or parrot or doctor fish or stuff like that. I know nothing about tilapia. I heard it's pretty good, but not my thing. It's farm a lot. They do it on farms all over the place. Farm fish. I know back home I see some of those bloggers with some of those show fishing show, and they're actually in the river out there. When I was growing up, the only thing was in the river I think was mullet and stuff like that. So tilapia is big in the river out there right now. So there you go. So I'm just peeling my ground stuff. So it's yellow yam, green Jamaican banana, and a piece of breadfruit. That's what she wanted, so that's what they brought. So that's what's gonna be. Like I said, normally on a Saturday I would cook some soup, but oh well, they didn't want any soup today. And this should be So I'm gonna put the yams in. The bananas and the breadfruit. And breadfruit is pretty cooked pretty fast. Yeah, but I prefer my breadfruit roast and then fried. But once in a while, if it's good breadfruit, you know, and you boil it, it'll taste good. The yellow heart breadfruit is good to boil. Yeah. And breadfruits are pretty expensive here too, folks. It's $3.99, $4 a pound. So you can imagine you weigh one. Yeah. So that's how our cooking is very expensive here. Jamaican cooking. It's very expensive. Not cheap. So I'm just gonna stick the other bit of yam in. And yellow yam here is everything is like $3-4 a pound. Yellow yam are very expensive also. I am just washing it. Okay, and I'm just gonna have just a little bit of salt. I don't cook with a lot of salt. A little bit of sea salt or any salt. Salt is salt, because you know what? Don't let the food, it's still sodium in it. So I'm just gonna put in just a little bit of salt. Yeah. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. So I'm just gonna switch the pot. So because like I said, I'm the camera woman, I'm the cameraman, I'm the camera everything. So I'm just gonna switch the pots and put the pot for the fish on that side, okay? All right. So let that go. And so here I have my onions, red onions and white onions, garlic, bell peppers, yellow, green, and I'm gonna shred my carrots, and I'm gonna get out my okra, and I have my coconut milk here, okay? And as usual, I'm using my coconut milk. I just use 2 coconut oil. I just like to use 2 oil mainly, olive oil or coconut oil, because those 2 oil have in omega-3, and that's the good fat. You know, the same one that's in avocado, omega-3. So that's the fat you're looking for in anything. When you see that on anything you buy, you know it's good stuff. So my coconut oil, I don't stray too far from it. And the brand I basically use, you know, is Grace coconut oil. Yeah. So that's the fish there, and I'm just gonna cut up my tomatoes. And you know, I like a lot of vegetable in my stuff. So let me get some green onions out, and some. I have to get me a bay leaf also. I love cooking with bay leaf, and my allspice. That is a must. I'll just put a few of those on the fish. The fish was seasoned. Okay, the fish, I forgot to tell you, the fish was soaked in lime water, lemon, some vinegar, and a little bit of salt, and I leave it there for a bit, and then I wash it down and I season it. And on my fish, it's because I'm stewing it, because I steam it while, because when I'm frying my fish, I just want black pepper and salt on it. But this was seasoned up with herbs and spices, because I'm gonna be, you know, steaming it down. So basically that's it. Yeah, if I was gonna fry it, because you don't need to fry fish with a lot of you know, Maggi, all of these powder stuff on it. Even when I'm doing it this way, you don't need to do all of that. So basically I just season it up this way, but I still stick with my, herbs. A lot of herbs and thing I use in my cooking. I don't use a lot of powder stuff like all this Maggi and all of that. No, I don't. A little bit of dry stuff and that's it. So because if you think about fish and you put all of that, sometimes I see some people, the amount of seasoning they put on the fish. When you taste the fish, all you're tasting is just seasoning. The same with meat, a lot of meat too, you know. Somebody said if we didn't, if seasoning wasn't invented, a lot of people wouldn't eat meat because meat by itself, which is true, have no taste. It's all the seasoning that we had to it that give it all that taste. So there you go. I'm gonna try to see if I can shred the carrots. Yeah, I like to have it shred like that. Okay, let me just turn that off very low for now. I just get my carrot all done. I'm gonna shred my carrots. I like it shredded instead of cutting them up in chunks. Or I'll shred some and I'll then I gotta chop my when my okra is frozen, I buy it and I just wash them and froze them because okra is one of those vegetables that perish very easily. So it's in the freezer, so when I'm pretty much ready for it, I'll take it out and just cut them up. And it tastes just as good. It's just different that it's frozen. I'll turn the heat down on the food. This dish I'll use my oyster sauce and my balsamic vinegar because I use white vinegar early on in it, so the balsamic now. You get out my thyme. I like using fresh, just move the pot, fresh green thyme, for some of my dishes, and so other dishes I like to use a dry one. So this is going to be fresh thyme in this one. And I have my real coconut. I bought my coconut and I juice them and I keep it in the freezer because I don't like to use too much tin stuff. So I always buy my coconut and I'll just do them up in the blender or the food processor. They come up pretty good. I just keep my juice in the fridge, and when I'm ready to use it, I always just take it out. And you know what? It defrosts and that's it. Get the rest of the carrot this sort of slice. And I just have to get the okra. I have the balsamic vinegar. I have my oyster sauce and everything else is good. Oh, and another thing I added to it is some fresh turmeric and fresh ginger. I cook with those a lot. Turmeric and ginger. Very good in your cooking. That's the pot there going, folks, with the yam and the banana and the breadfruit. Well, nobody here want dumplings, so I'm glad. because I hate making dumpling. Because you know what? The only time I like it is like I did some the other day with the bananas. I just like maybe once in a while a fried dumpling. That's it. But I'm not a big dumpling person, especially the boiled ones. Sorry to say, folks, I know that's a big part of our Jamaican culture, the boiled dumpling, but I don't like it too much boiled. And I love a lot of tomatoes in my anything I do, like especially stew. And what I do right now, I just take the seeds out. I took the skin off already, so I just take the seeds out. I don't use the seed in tomato or the skin if I can help it. So I took the skin off. You just blanch your tomato and you get the skins off. So right now I'm just taking out the seeds. I love a lot of vegetable when I do any kind of a dish, meat in my meat or fish, you know, and a lot of tomato. That's, I know some people don't even want to don't cook with, I know people who don't even cook with onions or garlic. Go figure out. I hope maybe I have to cut the fish in half because I think there's salt around it. And these fish come directly from Jamaica, not in any of those. Well, you know, that does, you know, they are fresher and taste better from yard. Ouch. It's about 2 tomatoes or 3 tomatoes. I love the tomato really give you dish flavor, so I love to cook with a lot of tomato. Some people cannot take tomato because they have issue with their stomach, because you know in tomato you have some acid. But if you don't have any problem with acid, it's fine. A lot of people have issue with stomach. And I have 2 of my favorite pepper, a green one and I'm going to be using my Scotch bonnet. Like this is for flavor and this one is for heat. I don't know how much of all of them I'm using because everybody here loves their pepper. Okay, so we'll see how much I'm going to use. I think I better turn the stove a little bit more. Just turn it down somewhat. Yeah. By the time I finish cook the fish, the food should be ready. It should be all cooked. It's banana and breadfruit and yeah, that's pretty much easy to cook. Okay, I'm gonna start cooking. So let me just make sure I have everything right now. So I have my onions, my peppers, my garlic, my ginger, my turmeric, tomato. I have to cut the tomato up, and my thyme. Oh, I have to get the okras. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna cut up the tomato and put them in this so I could, because cooking fish without okra, it's like, I don't know what it's like. You have to have your okra when you're doing your fish. No matter if you escabeche or steaming it, okra, you have to have an okra when you fish. Those two go together like no tomorrow. Have to have your okra when you're doing fish. Let me just get them out of the freezer. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna get the okra and I just put this on to go again. Where is the okra? I don't know if it's far for this. my cilantro. Because I cook with a lot of herbs. So I have the frozen okra here. I'm just gonna chop them. They're real okra, they're just frozen. Just gonna chop them up. And always just take them from the freezer and cook them. Don't leave them out, let them thaw out, otherwise they have a different texture. Okay. I think it's about 5 fish. That should be enough also. Let me just test and see what it is out. I think I need some more oil in it. I'll put up a lot of oil, but that's for sure. I need some more of that. Yeah, I need some more oil. Okay, I'm going to put the onions and the garlic. Let those saute a little bit, then I put other stuff in. Oh, and I'm just going to throw the okra in because they're frozen. I want this, cooked to a point. The smell from the onions and the turmeric and the garlic is just awesome. I'm just gonna check the food pot. I know you can't really see what's going on anyway, it's just bubbling away over here, so let me put the pepper. I like to chop off my thyme like this. You get some of, yeah, I like to do that. Just some of it. That's where the real flavor is in. Just like that. I'm gonna add the carrots. I put a couple pieces of celery in there. That also gives you this a lot of flavor. And I'll just stir in the tomatoes. That will give it some moisture. cilantro. That smell is so awesome. I'll put some more time in. I like to cook with a lot of time. And I'm just going to pour in my coconut cream, coconut milk, real thing. I did it myself from scratch. Like I tell you folks, most of the stuff I use, all of it, I prefer to do real stuff. Fish is ready. I'll just let that then I fish. Right now I'll just add a bit of basil, fresh basil, dry fresh basil, some oregano, oops, I'm just adjusting the heat on this because yeah, much better. So folks, right now it's just gonna simmer a bit before I put the fish in. I'm gonna cover it until they come to a boil. The fish is seasoned with salt and stuff, so I'm not gonna see what happens. Oh, I should put in a little bit of parsley. I like to get my parsley and keep it in water. It keeps longer that way. And that is so much flavor for your fish or any dish you're doing. And I put some cilantro and it's thyme, and I put a bay leaf in, so it's pretty good. So you have to just let this cook down the coconut milk a bit, you know. Then I add the fish. I want to make sure that I don't have to cut them. Let me see if the pot is big enough. Okay, this one, let's see. Yeah, so I don't have to cut them. And just cover it and let it come, you know, go on. Then I add the pepper and let's take a look. Alright. It's bubbling hot, so right now I'm gonna start to put the fish in and let it just steam right along. Doing all this juice. So just gotta let it do its thing. All of this stuff on top of it, and you know fish cooks pretty easily, folks, so if you leave it for too long it's gonna all mashed out. And I'm just gonna add my pepper. And as usual my peppers are frozen too. I'm just gonna put all of this one because we love to eat. We love a lot of heat in our stuff. And this one, I put a piece for flavor. The green one. It's hot too, but you know what? You get some flavor from that. So, yeah, you know, if you're from Jamaican and you don't love your pepper, well, you know, not all of us love hot pepper from there. So, and I'm just going to add some oyster sauce. I could smell that pepper. And some balsamic vinegar because early on I used white vinegar in it. And this is so good for fish. Oh, I think I have what vinegar? white wine vinegar. I think I'll use some of it. Oops, I think I'll use some of that. White wine vinegar is so good for your fish. Yes, I'll put a little balsamic, and then I'll put a little bit of white wine also. Just bring out the flavor in the fish. And white wine vinegar is made from grapes, from the green grapes. Let's see. Wow. That is good. And last but not least, I'm just gonna add a little piece of my homemade. I'm bragging, my homemade butter. Yes, I'm bragging. It's good when you can do stuff for yourself, you know. And I'll just put a little bit of it's not Maggi. This is very good. Deal on there, and that's it. A little bit of black pepper, cracked black pepper. Okay. If you know what you're doing when you're cooking, you know, it can be fun, but if you don't, it could be trial and error. So I'm just gonna check the food. Wow. See, you know, the breadfruit and everything, they practically, yeah, they cook. And these things cook pretty fast. Also the fish, you know. Just let that simmer. I don't want to leave it too long, otherwise everything just fall apart. Wow. Folks, the smell is to die for. I'm just gonna leave it open now. So because this pot makes a lot of water. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it, let it just dry down. The coconut will taste so good. Real coconut milk. Real coconut milk. The one in the tin, I keep a couple, but you know what? I always try to stick to real. And you know, coconuts are expensive, but when they have them on sale, I just buy and make my own coconut milk. The oil I buy because, you know, that's Grace, but and you know, it's good to just, you know, not so much fry stuff, you know, because you fry so much stuff with all that oil. So steaming and stewing, you know, it's good to go that way. Health-wise, you know. It's getting thick because the okra picks it up. Yeah. And you don't really want to lose all, you know. I don't put I know some people put pumpkin in it. I don't put pumpkin because I tried pumpkin in steamed fish before, and I don't really like it, and my sister doesn't like it either, so we just go with our okra and our carrots and vegetable. Yeah, I don't like pumpkin in my in it. I know, you know, some people do. The food is pretty much done. The breadfruit is done, the banana is soft, and the yam is basically done. So this is a dish that doesn't take a long, you don't have to worry about anything cooking to death. And the fish, yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want them to break apart. Fish is pretty easy to cook. I give it another, just let it, you know, simmer down a bit more, and then that's it. And you want to get some of that nice juice from the fish in it. Yeah. You don't want it all dried out. That tastes so good. So good. Yes. Oh, yeah, the fish. Yeah, this is done. Yeah, see the head is falling off. Yeah, I don't want to get too I want to turn the heat off. That's as Moko said. The boat has landed, folks, and this is cooked. The food is cooked. So I don't want to have a long runny video, so I'm just gonna put the food pot over there. And wow, I'm gonna take it. Ouch! I'm burning up myself. I'm just gonna take it off the heat and just plated it. The breadfruit looks good. Nice piece of breadfruit. The other day I did my bananas and I put them in first, and they were so mashed out, so I'm not gonna do that today. Everything comes out perfect. Okay. So I'm just gonna slide this back over there. And I hope my thing is to get a fish out and it stays together, you know? It doesn't fall apart on me, so I'm gonna try. I am gonna try, folks. Wow. Wow, I did it. I did it. I just have to get some of this beautiful vegetable over on it. Get it off the heat. Get some. It has a lot of rich, thick sauce. Oh, that looks good. And I have my favorite stuff here, folks. Let me get one of these. avocado. I have a piece of lemon right here. And this one is, I always lucky for the last of the while to get good avocado. So well, folks, that looks good. Steamed yellowtail snapper with breadfruit, green banana straight from yard, and yellow yam. I think the yellow yam is also straight from yard. So guys, please, put the thumbs up, share and subscribe, okay? And check the notification, okay? So folks, that's my steamed fish. Bring it a little close up. Yeah, that's my steamed fish, steamed snapper, wild banana, yellow yam, breadfruit, avocado, and you know what? I'm just gonna have mine with a nice cup of tea. And what tea should I say? What tea I have boiling in there? I have bay leaf and mint. Guys, it might sound like but it tastes awesome. Bay leaf and mint together, it tastes awesome, folks. You gotta try it. Bay leaf is so good for you. So that's it there, folks. That is my dish there, my fish, steamed fish with okra and all the vegetable, and banana, yam. My sister, like I said, is here, and that's what they want. So folks, thumbs up to this video for me, please, and please subscribe, okay? And you have yourself, okay, I just big up a few people. Big up Marie and Melbourne, Deacon, big up yourself, and Fires and Jamie Wood and Richard Brown, big up yourself. And guys, go over and subscribe to Jamie Wood and Richard Brown. They put out some good movies, really good movies, coming out of Jamaica. There's a lot of talent there. So guys, go over there and just check them out, okay? And give them some love, show them some support. Richard Brown and Jamie Wood, okay? All right, I'm out. Peace.